we doing in Trump country? Exactly, that's what I thought. I love it, I love it. It's fantastic to see so many of you here today. And I can't wait for the media's heads to explode and freak out when they see how many young, freedom-loving patriots there are in this country. I love it, I love it, I love it. I love me some Students for Trump. That name has a ring to it. And I have to tell you, there's nothing quite like these fantastic events that Charlie Kirk puts on. What a patriot, what a fighter, what a difference one person can make in the world and the country, what he's done with this student movement that you guys have created. Don Jr. and I love him, and the President of the United States loves him and loves you guys. Well, it's events like this that are paving the way for America's future, our big, beautiful future that the left cannot stop. And the best thing when I look out at a room like this is, you know what I see? 4 more years! Shame it couldn't be 8 more years, right? Trump's not going to leave office if he's reelected. He's just going to stay. If only he could, if only he could. So these last few months have been pretty challenging, right? There's no denying that there was a worldwide pandemic, that it artificially shut down the economy, and it shuttered some of our incredible American businesses, strained our hospitals, and tested our resilience as a nation. And it temporarily stopped these incredible gatherings. But now we're back, bigger, better than ever before. And I'm so excited to be here in Arizona because this week is the start of a new chapter and a new campaign. Today, we celebrate the leadership of President Trump as he launches this great American comeback. Because it was President Trump, remember that? Fake news can't lie. President Trump rebuilt the American economy when he took office, and it is President Trump that is going to do it again. Take it to the bank. This is the president that created 7.3 million beautiful American jobs, and he will again. This is the president who lifted 7 million people off of food stamps and gave them economic emancipation, knowing no color, no creed, lifting up all Americans. He delivered record low unemployment numbers and unleashed the power of American enterprise, which didn't just mean more jobs, it meant more job creators. Like people in this room. This is the president who has led our nation through crisis and delivered for America despite the fake news and despite the Democrat haters fighting him every step of the way. But you know what I love about our president? He can take the heat, he can take the incoming C-130 fire, and he brushes it off. And as we look towards the future, we know President Trump is a leader who is ready to renew our nation to greatness. He has done it before and he will do it again. And President Trump is the leader who will restore our economy to new heights. He has done it before and he will do it again. And President Trump is the leader who will rebuild the promise of America and ensure that every citizen can realize their American dream. He has done it before and he will do it again. And that is exactly why this election is so incredibly important. Now, the Democrats have put up Joe Biden. Hidden Joe Biden, as we like to call him right now. He's got a lot of nicknames, right? We call him Sleepy Joe, we call him Creepy Joe, we call him Hidden Joe, we call him Beijing Biden, we call him Joe China. I'm only just getting started here. But I've got a great basement Biden, exactly. I've got a great idea for him, and it begins and ends with his basement. He should forget about running for president, and he should just focus on his new show, Napping Now with Sleepy Joe. It's a winner. It's a winner. Can you imagine, out of 24 candidates that were running to be the VP, or to be the nominee for the Democrat Party, this is the guy that's like, oh, this is our best shot. Whoa. A candidate who Democrats literally are actively and publicly saying that he should stay in his basement. They're like, just stay there, just stay there. They're giving him a little sippy cup, some goldfish snacks. He's hanging out, crushing it, watching Netflix, hopefully not chilling with anybody. So what I say to him is, and they say, please, please, Joe, the Democrats, please, whatever you do, don't leave the basement. Leave your little Star Wars pajamas on and quit sniffing everybody. Hair up his legs, yes. That's what they say. So do you think, let me ask you this, do you think the dictators in North Korea and Iran or People's Republic of China, do you think they're sweating Sleepy Joe? Do you think they're afraid of Joe Biden? No. They're like, bring it on. Because they know they're going to play him like a piñata, okay? That's the Bidens, the first family of China, profiting from it, left and right. But we're too smart for that. And America deserves better. Do you think the people in Seattle are afraid of Joe Biden? No. No. This is a man who is not equipped to be commander-in-chief. But the media and the Democrats are so consumed with hate that they will do anything to win, including prop up this guy like Weekend at Bernie's. There he is. I'm telling you, wait till the debates, right? Trump is going to crush it. But they are so consumed with hate. They are so obsessed and deranged with Trump derangement syndrome that they're like, we've got to do whatever it takes. It's okay. Just prop Sleepy Joe up. We'll see what we can do and hope we can fool the country. But they're not fooling us, are they? They do all of this because they hate our president. They hate you, they hate us, they hate this country and what we stand for. They hate patriotic Americans who support this president. First, it was Barack Obama, do you remember this? Who called us bitter Americans who cling to our Bibles and our guns. And you know what I say to that? Come and get them. Come and get them. Come and get them. Well, I'll tell you what is true today, and it was true then. In God's name, we trust and we believe in the Second Amendment and the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And we stand for our Second Amendment. We stand for the Second Amendment. We have the right to bear arms. We have the right to protect our families. We have the right to defend the Constitution. I got another one for you. Remember her? She thought it was her turn, Hillary Clinton. She called us deplorable. And Joe's got a few people he's thinking about to be the shadow president, right, as VP. And one of them, one of Barack Obama's favorites, Susan Rice is being considered for vice president. Well, she called the president's supporters that we belong in the trash heap of history. But let them be consumed with hate. Let them be consumed with anger, because instead, like President Trump, we are driven by our love for this country. We are driven by the promise of the American dream and the opportunity it can provide for our families with our America First agenda. The left wants to export this country. They want to send all the jobs, wealth out of this country to help foreign countries like the People's Republic of China. And Trump says no, not on his watch. And that is why, thank God, we have a president who stands for our flag, who stands for our rights and for the Constitution and for incredible justices, Supreme Court justices, District Court justices, Circuit Court of Appeals justices, and a president that stands for the sanctity of life. God bless President Trump. We stand for our flag and fight against this rising scourge of socialism, and we kneel before God in churches and not before the anarchists on the streets. And it is thanks to our great American president, Donald J. Trump, that America will never be a socialist country. And that is why we stand, and that is why we fight, and that is why we will make sure that President Trump gets 4 more years. It is why it's important for you to be here today and help the president win this election and save this country. Together with President Trump, we will make America great again. Together with President Trump, we will then keep America great. Because, ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters of freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come. God bless you, Students for Trump. God bless our veterans, our first responders, the law enforcement in this country, the brave men and women in the military. And God bless the United States of America.